Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Life of Grace and Tommy. If you're new to our channel, make sure you click the subscribe button down below. Tonight I'm gonna be cooking some spaghetti and meat, not balls. I don't like meatballs, so I make my spaghetti with the red sauce from scratch, and I add lean beef to it instead of meatballs. So this recipe has been in my family for generations and generations. I don't even know how far back, but my mom told me this when I was actually little, and it stuck in my head, and since that time and until this day, I make this recipe all the time. It's delicious, it's very easy to make, very fast. So if you want to see this, make sure you keep watching. Okay, so the ingredients for this meal, we need some lean beef or stew meat. I'm going to show it to you. You know, it's the meat that is with the chunks. We need some white onion, some green bell pepper. We need pasta. I use the organic pasta. You can use any pasta that you want. I use the organic pasta from Tbls. For the sauce, we need tomato paste. Make sure, I wanted to make sure it was reading, but make sure it's tomato paste, not tomato sauce. We don't use tomato sauce for this recipe. And then we need sugar. So I have my sugar in sachets for some reason, but it's 1 tablespoon sugar. You can use brown sugar, you can use white sugar, you can use synthetic sugar, anything that you use for sugar, you can use it as long as it's 1 tablespoon. For seasoning the meat, we need some pepper, some garlic powder, of course sea salt. We use this Spanish like seasoning called caldo de pollo. That's how we call it, but right here in English there's chicken flavor bouillon. I don't know how to pronounce that, but there it is. Hope you can see it. And lastly, you know, from my previous cooking, from my previous video when I made that, you know, where was it? The chicken with the gourmet. It was chicken with gourmet potatoes. I use this salsa. This is a gourmet sauce that I got from Ecuador from a family. I have a bunch of them, but you can use any meat sauce or anything that or anything else that you normally season your meat with. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is chop all of our bell pepper and chop our onion. Normally, because it's just Tommy and I, so I probably do half of the bell pepper and half of the onion. But if you, it depends on how many people. If you want 4 to 6, make sure you you know, cut it all off in little squares. Now you're gonna grab the meat, and if the chunks are too big, you're just gonna cut them a little bit smaller. I like them small, that way it's easier to eat while you're, you know, rolling the pasta, so make it little. totally forgot to put the water to boil. So make sure that before you start doing the sauce, you make your pasta. So I don't know how much it's supposed to be when it comes to like the amount of condiments, but it depends on your taste how much you want to put it. So just put it to my taste. So we're gonna add some salt, some garlic, some pepper, some of the Spanish seasoning, and of course my meat sauce. So I'm gonna go ahead and just, you know, mix everything together. Where is my spoon? Here it is. Mix everything together before I even turn on the heat. So everything is very well mixed. Everything has, you know, has flavor. I'm gonna add just a little bit of olive oil, but it's just a little bit, not too much. Just like that, a pinch. I don't know how you call a pinch with oil, but whatever. Turn it on. And you're gonna let it like fry a little bit. I don't know, it just tastes better when you do that instead of, you know, putting the water right away and let it boil. Whoopsie. So again, I got the water. It has to boil before I put the spaghettis in it, and then I'm just gonna wait for this to fry a little bit. Then I'm gonna add some water to cover the meat, and it's gonna boil until the meat is cooked, and then we're gonna continue to make the red sauce. The meat, you see it's getting some juices out of there. Alright, so now we're gonna add some water. Here you go. There you go. Make sure you cover the meat, but not too much water because you don't want it to be too watery. You want it to be a little bit thick. And just cover it in, wait until it's cooked to go ahead and add the tomato paste. Alright, so our last ingredients that need to be added is the tomato paste. Okay. I already opened it, and the sugar paste, all of the entire can. Doesn't matter if you're doing more than 4 people, use two cans. Okay, so let's check out our spaghetti to see if they are cooked. What do you think? I'm gonna have to try one to make sure it's fully cooked. Let's try this. I can never do this. Like grab one. Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and serve this delicious meal. Ooh, make this happen. So yes, that is my spaghetti and meat sauce with Parmesan cheese. This is how it looks like. This is the end product. Well, so I hope you enjoy this meal as much as I enjoy making it for you. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe down below so you can be updated with more videos up and coming. Bye! Alright, let's see. It's really good. Oh my god, this is so good. Thank you for watching. Bye.